Let us read bryophytes. Bryophytes include the various mosses and liverworts that are found commonly growing in moist shaded areas in the hills. Bryophytes are also called amphibians of the plant kingdom because these plants can live in soil but are dependent on water for sexual reproduction. They usually occur in damp, humid, and shaded localities. They play an important role in plant succession on bare rocks and soil. The plant body of bryophytes is more differentiated than that of algae. It is thallus-like and prostrate or erect and attached to the substratum by unicellular or multicellular rhizoids. They lack true roots, stem or leaves. They may possess root-like, leaf-like or stem-like structures. The main plant body of the bryophytes is haploid. It produces gametes, hence it is called gametophyte. The sex organ in bryophytes are multicellular. The male sex organ is called antheridium. They produce biflagellate antheridiums. The female sex organ is called archegonium. Is flask shaped and produce a single egg. The antheridiums are released into water where they come in contact with archegonium. An antheridoid fuses with the egg to produce the zygote. The zygotes do not undergo reduction division immediately. They produce an multicellular body called sporophyte. The sporophyte is not free living but attached to the photosynthetic gametophyte and derives nourishment from it. Some cells of the sporophyte undergo reduction division, meiosis, to produce haploid spores. The spores germinate to produce gametophyte. Uses of bryophytes. Bryophytes in general are not little economic importance, but some mosses provide food for herbaceous mammals, birds and other animals. Species of sphagnum, a moss, provide peat that have long been used as fuel and as packaging material for transshipment of living material because of their capacity to hold water. Mosses, along with lichens, are the first organisms to colonize rocks and hence are of great economical importance. They decompose rocks, making the substratum suitable for the growth of higher plants. Since mosses form dense mats on the soil, they reduce the impact of falling rain and prevent soil erosion. The bryophytes are divided into liverworts and mosses. Liverworts. The liverworts grow usually in moist shady habitats such as banks of streams, marshy ground, damp soil, bark of trees and deep in the woods. The plant body of a liverwort is thalloid. Example, Markantia. Example of liverworts is Markantia. The thallus is dorsiventral and closely pressed to the substrate. The leafy members have tiny leaf-like appendages in two rows on the stem-like structures. Asexual reproduction in liverworts takes place by fragmentation of thalli or by the formation of specialized structures called gemmae, singular gemma. Gemma are green, multicellular, asexual buds which develop in small receptacles called gemma cups located on the thalli. The gemmae become detached from the parent body and germinate to form new individuals. During sexual reproduction, male and female organs are produced either on the same or on different thalli. The sporophyte is differentiated into foot, seta and capsule. After meiosis, spores are produced within the capsule. These spores germinate to form free living gametophytes. Mosses. The predominant stage of the life cycle of a moss is the gametophyte, which consists of two stages. The first stage is the protonema stage, which develops directly from a spore. It is a creeping, green, branched and frequently filamentous stage. The second stage is the leafy stage, which develops from the secondary protonema as a lateral bud. They consist of upright, slender axes bearing spirally arranged leaves. They are attached to the soil through multicellular and branched rhizoids. This stage bears the sex organs. Vegetative reproduction in mosses is by fragmentation and budding in the secondary protonema. In sexual reproduction, the sex organs antheridia and archegonia are produced at the apex of the leafy shoots. After fertilization, the zygote develops into a sporophyte, consists of a foot, seta and capsule. The sporophyte in mosses is more elaborate than in liverworts. The sporophyte in mosses is more elaborate than in liverworts. The capsule contains spores. Spores are formed after meiosis. The mosses have an elaborate mechanism of spore dispersal. Common examples of mosses are SPF, sphagnum, polytrichum and funaria. Now, let us look at some examples of bryophytes. Look at these diagrams. Here A and B represents Marchantia. Marchantia, which contains Archegonia4, is a female gametophyte, and which contains Antheridio4 is a male gametophyte. See, both have gamecups. Gamecups are asexual structures. Rhizoids. Rhizoids are unicellular in Marchantia, liverworts. Next, C. C is Funaria, an example of moss. It has two parts, gametophytic part and sporophytic part. Gametophyte is free-living photosynthetic, but sporophyte depends on gametophyte. It is not free-living. Gametophyte contains rhizoids, which are branched and multicellular in mosses, and also have spirally arranged leaves. The structure of sporophyte contains foot, seta and capsule. The spores are produced by meiosis in the capsule. Next, D. Can you guess? It is a sphagnum. Sphagnum is a moss which provides peat used as fuel, and also it is used for packaging material for transshipment. The antheridium and archegonium are produced at the apex of leafy shoots.